Okay, well we got to return to Myrna and Vorgoth, who is a smoke man, as far as I can remember. What the fuck are you doing, Rook? What am I doing? I don't know, I was fighting random yo-ho-ho pirates. Gave me mad Strange Brigade vibes.
What tidings?
The spirits flock.
We finished off a whole group of skeletons.
Interesting that they banded together.
It
Yeah.
availed them not.
No.
Good day, child of the stone.
Prepare well. The dead await.
Right. So, if we go to our journal... Well, no, if we go to our character, we are level 40. We killed that dragon. It was rough. So we either check in with the team in the lighthouse. We can't do Warden Grey's final repose. We can't do the Heart of Corruption because it's level 45. But we can do Regrets of the Dread Wolf because that's our level. So we have to find the fragment of Mythol in the crossroads. Now Morrigan warned us about this. She said Mythol was prideful and stubborn and obstinate. And a bunch of other stuff, and I definitely wrote it down, and my notes are here somewhere. Gather your party. Form Mythol. Let's take the two elves. And then the other thing we'll do is, once we've done this... I'm assuming it's going to be another dragon boss fight. Once we've done this, we'll look at the world map and see if anything says new quests available. So this was dropping down, wasn't it? It was going to drop down somewhere. Or not. Okay, not what I thought it was. Hello, Mr. Watcher.
A god's fragment, sharper than the whole. Prevail, or be sundered completely.
But it says 35 to 40 and we're level 40, so it's doable.
We're
Nest
getting close
of
to
the
where Morgan
Ancients.
said that other fragment of Mythol was.
Nest of the Ancients. I've got two elves with me. That's a drop down, so that's on the way out. The traitor's last word. The stone nearby bears the gougings of titanic claws. A message has been carved shakily into the ground with a broken tooth. They accused me of treachery against Fen'Harel and cast me down from the heights. I protested my innocence then, I protest it now, crawling with my limbs shattered. But there is no one to hear, so I offer myself up for the execution that once most pleased the gods. May the name Nunel be cleansed with flame.
That has
Shit.
to be her.
She's just there, man.
Fragment of Mythol herself. We talking or fighting?
Dunno,
Guess
man.
we'll find out.
Dunno, don't like it. I'm not vibing with this. Just stood there all mysterious. There is an entire battle arena there. I'd rather not fight. Stubborn, obstinate, prideful. Thinks she's right. Thinks she knows better.
You are Rook. I have seen you and your companions. We made ourselves bodies to be like humans, but I never expected to see humans scurrying about in the Dread Wolf's crossroads. And you know who I am?
Mythol.
The part of me that survived betrayal by the rest of the Evenuris, if this can be called surviving. Solas. He drew me from the dagger that struck me down, but what is left of me can only survive here. I cannot return to the world, and even the true Fade is denied me. All I can do is watch. Why are you here? To beg me to give up what remains of myself to help you defeat the monsters Elganan and Gillenane have become? Or do you simply think yourself ready to fight a god?
I want your help.
I came here to ask for your help. The gods have endangered the world and...
You dare explain to me what they are doing? You are 1,000 years from knowing the proper words.
We saw Solas's memories, his regrets.
You saw the recollection he cultivated like a tree, twisting to catch the sun. You wish for my help? Convince me. Make your case, and I will yield my essence willingly to help you against Elganan and Gillenane. Fail, and I shall kill you for wasting my time, or you will kill me and obtain my essence in doing so. A harder-edged, simpler version. It has been centuries since a petitioner stood before me, so why should I help you?
Solas is helping me.
Solas is helping me.
Solas is using you.
Yeah.
Besides, why should I esteem the Dreadwolf's approbation? He rebelled against me.
But the two of you stayed close.
Until he killed the tattered fragment of me who hid inside the human swamp witch and wept. He keeps me here, yet has not visited since waking from his slumber. Tell me this. What should I have done when Solas turned against me after all we had been to one another?
Forgotten him. I'm sorry that happened. She doesn't want pity. She doesn't want pity. I want to be empathetic with her, but she doesn't want pity. No, you wouldn't respect him, so it's got to be forgotten him.
Solas made his choice. You made yours. It might have been cleaner for you to move on from him completely, instead of keeping your feelings for him.
Just like that? Do you feel so little that you could follow such a path with someone you had known for centuries?
You asked me what you should have done, not what I would have done.
Not bad, but not enough. Let us speak of something else.
We must stop the blight.
If I don't stop the gods, the whole world will be corrupted by the blight.
That is why you must succeed, so tell me why I must help you.
Well, didn't you... What? She
We
was
know
against
the truth
it.
about
Yeah.
the blight. We know it came from the imprisoned dreams of the Titans after you and Solas defeated them.
It's your fault.
And
But you weren't happy about it. Yeah, look, there's just like, it's your fault, people will die. No, you... Because don't forget, we have to butter her up, so we have to point out that she stood against it before.
Stopping the blight mattered enough for you to talk with Solas even after he rebelled against you. It mattered enough for you to stand against the other gods.
And I was struck down for doing so, betrayed by those I had ruled beside for centuries.
You made the difficult choice to protect your home because it was the right thing to do. Help me do the same.
If you wish to prove your worth, you must do better than that.
Right, well, we must stop the gods.
You
I don't know,
can't
man.
want Elganan and Gillenane to rule the world.
I've got notes
Not
in
after
front
what
of
they
me.
did to you.
But they're notes I
I
wrote.
ruled alongside them for centuries. I bear them no love now, and they were ever flawed, as all rulers are. Yet the world needs rulers. So set the blight aside and tell me why I should help you topple them.
Put the blight aside.
How am I supposed to just set the blight aside?
By making an argument not related to it, as I asked you to.
The blight is a core part of who they are. And I don't think you're in favor of it.
My patience wears thin. Choose your next words carefully. Why must I give myself over to you?
We only have one option here. We are worthy. We are, dude. We just want to live in a world that isn't your world. That isn't bound by your rules. But we can't destroy the Veil, so we are stuck in your fucking ruins. We are worthy.
I am worthy of your help.
That is for me to judge.
I am fighting to protect this world.
Any petty tyrant can fight those who come to their land and claim to be protecting their people. I have seen rulers, human as you are, the mages of Tevinter, following in the Elven Empire's footsteps. They build nothing that does not serve them. Why should I believe you are any better? What is a protector to you?
Building a safe place.
It's making a place that's safe for everyone.
Killing monsters. No,
That means
dude.
defending against danger.
Yeah.
But it also means building a strong community that works together for the common good.
Putting together a squad.
And what have you built?
Look at my team. We're not just hired blades. We started as strangers and grew together into a family.
I don't think we're a
Your
family yet.
arguments are compelling. I find you worthy, Rook. I have spent thousands of years watching. I shall miss that. But if what I am can protect the innocent and smite the guilty, this is what remains of me. I give it to you freely. Use it to protect this world with kindness when possible and cunning when necessary.
I will. Thank you.
I offer one further.
We have gained Mythal's favour.
I cannot enter the physical world or the pure Fade, but in this place, I still carry some power. Evil has intruded here. The Blight, seeded by Elganon and Gillenane. Find it, and when you meet your greatest challenge, I will fly one last time.
I'm assuming that's the super dragon behind all the locked doors.
The essence of a god. Like a piece of the sun. I've never felt something so alive. And now, how to use it. A god knows her moment. At least, her essence does. When the time comes, we'll be ready.
There's an entire boss arena behind us there. Mythal's Light, unique mage knife. No damage at all. I'll equip it. A fragment of Mythal found the team worthy of her power and willingly surrendered her essence. The power now rests safely with the team, ready for when they find a way to use it to stop Elganon and Gillenane, or any other god who might strike.
We did it. We got Mythal's essence.
And we didn't even have to fight her.
Not sure what we do with it just yet, but if Morgan's telling the truth, it'll come in handy at some point.
So, I'm guessing this was the battle arena. Not gonna lie, I was fucking shitting bricks then. Because I'm like, oh, I'll just bump back into Dragon Age because I'm having fun with Dragon Age. Look like she has 4 pillars with doors. Or, no. 5 pillars with doors. I'm guessing she would have turned into a dragon. Mythal's Grace. A medallion bearing the symbol of Mythal, ringed with the note of a song, inscribed in spectral notation, music that cannot be heard in this world. And a codex entry for the elven people. Fragments of Mythal. Excerpt from of a letter from Sir Rowan of the Lords of Fortune to Emmerich and Balara. It is fascinating to hear of your group's encounter with the fragment of Mythal. If the elven gods are indeed spirits who manifested, they were complex enough to hold a variety of impulses and emotions. When Mythal was killed, each fragment might represent one part of her personality. Excerpt of Balara's reply. Yes. When I asked the Dalish about Flemeth, she carried Mythal before Morrigan did. I learned that among the Dalish clans she was known as Asher Belenar, respected as a mage even though she was human. You know, the Witch of the Wilds. It sounds like even though she wasn't trying to rule anymore, she still wanted to help or meddle. Mythal and Flemeth both like to meddle. Excerpt of Emmerich's reply. Indeed, it raises the question of whether the fragment of Mythal that Morrigan carries was more naturally tied to guidance and wisdom than the more imperious spirit we met in the Crossroads. There may be different facets of Mythal's personality, the mentor as opposed to the ruler. The fragments may have also originally been closer in personality, deviating over the years. One imagines Flemeth's fragment must have changed after centuries spent with mortals, and perhaps the Crossroads fragment grew frustrated by her own inability to affect the outside world. It could also be very well a mixture of the above. A spirit, like any person, may affect others and be affected by others in turn. Isn't that the greatest gift you'll ever learn? It's just to love. I am so glad we didn't have to fight a boss, by the way. I was shitting it myself because I obviously struggled against that undead dragon last time. Pale Reflection. 20% damage versus enemies with low health. Standard enemies are now always considered to have low health. Does not affect boss enemies. Defeating an enemy grants 5% ultimate. That's pretty good. I don't think I want to do anything there. But I do want to go to the market. Because the market is the only way we can increase the strength of...
You'll find them, the other griffins. I know you will.
I appreciate your faith in me. Hope it's not misplaced.
It isn't. I've seen it. The way you care for Hassan, you teared through 3 archdemons for him and for his family. So I know you'll find them.
Means more mouths to feed.
Compendium of the Dead. Dragon's Bounty. Veil Crystal. Broken Weapon. Jagged Shard. Petrified Dragon Egg. Dragon Bone. Plate of the Paragon Unyielding. Right. Contract. The next false avatar. Memento. Elven cider jug. Memento. Contract. The next empire. Memento. Hala's resolve. Memento. This is giving me caretaker power. Offer of honor. Memento. Mafaraf's embrace. Memento. The means of Antiva. Memento. Bleeding Corvus. Graven Opal. This is not giving me... So if I... Did I just buy their valuables for them and then sell them back for strength? Last of my spirit currency, I guess. And then sell it back to them for crow strength. I don't know what to do about upgrading the crows. I don't think it's possible, to be honest. I was absolutely... Oh. Grey emblem. Is that a Grey Warden just walking around? Paragon Terrors, the Guardian. By some appearances. Calcified Pustule. Throbbing Heart. There is! There's a fucking load of Grey Wardens just... You're right there, love. There's just a random Grey Warden in the Fade Crossroads. Just like, yeah, do you know what? I came to the Fade Market, but just one as well. Selling any of this, get me any more crow strength. Yeah, but not a lot. I need to get another 1,144. Don't think that's possible. Right. Character. Did get a load of codex entries then. Mementos. Contract, the next empire. Crow diplomacy at its most nationalistic, a price on the head of the concept of empire, promising Antiva's support to surrounding nations should Tevinter ever again overreach its borders. Contract, the next false avatar. Crow diplomacy at its most hypothetical, possibly signed in jest with one of the more rambunctious divines, a price on the head of a false prophet should one arrive. The means of Antiva, a symbol of the last nation that dared disarm Antiva. Tap the empty crystal when you are on your first contract. Your blade needs no venom save that which you give it. The Matharos Embrace, the last known vial of the poison that ended the Templar Order. Harmless due to age, but an important example of crow origins and means. Smells of elderberry. Anyone else kind of sad Zevran's not in this one? Offer of Honour. The template for a popular badge gifted during one of Treviso's many celebratory parades to those who display a flair to match the crows. Proof of exuberance laid bare. Hala's Resolve. These clear, resounding instruments are made from the seasonal shed of a single lineage of Hala, a trade of mutual respect that began when Antiva stood strong with the Dales. Paragon Therese, the Guardian. Paragon Therese Salek stood against the Darkspawn during the desolation of Kal Sharok. She gave her life so her people could find safety behind the Tig walls. Yeah, I'm here, Charlie. So, I guess check in with the team, because that's level 35 to 45. We're level 40, so whatever's there is going to be a level 45 fight. So, let's look world and see if anything has exclamation marks. New quests available in Treviso. Don't know how to get the Lords of Fortune faction strength up. So there is new quests available in the Hossberg wetlands as well. So let's go to Treviso. See what's available. So we bring Arcanus and someone who detonates Sundered, and Nev. I'm about to walk off the roof, by the way. There is one exclamation mark.
A shipment of supplies for the injured and the blighted just arrived. Sent by the Shadow Dragons.
Allies in Minrathus. I never would have thought it.
I have already penned your thank you note. Rook, Viago and I are visiting the new memorial. For those we've recently lost.
After all you have done, you are most welcome to join us.
Thank you.
Recalling the lost. I really feel like what can you possibly do? Like, there wasn't an option to not engage. We had to pick one city, and obviously I picked my character's home city.
There's apple heads, fired clay, blown glass. My best has eyes that close.
So how do you get their strength back up, or are they just fucked forever? Well, I will attend an Antivan Crow memorial.
We are not here to be formal. There have been enough funerals.
Did you know? I was just turning to say something to Air the other day. Before I remembered, she was no longer there.
It feels bad.
I didn't know Chance for long, but he seemed like a good man.
Terrible taste in furniture. He always smothered everything in gold.
Air, I actually remember.
I'll miss hearing him complaining that I complain about it.
The diamond, the entire city feels so empty. I wonder if it will ever not feel that way.
Your help in pushing back the Blight has given the Crows a chance to mourn. I know Treviso will recover.
I'm only a visitor, but I don't think Treviso will stay down for long.
I'm told we are a charmingly stubborn people.
The Blight, that is the problem. But you did fight it back. If we did it once, we can do it again.
Let's hope there is something in that.
When did you get here?
A while ago. I was reading the letters. Messages for loved ones. Prayers to the Maker. A few letters are to people I would have liked to know again.
Do you believe in anything?
All these words for the dead. Do you believe anyone or anything sees them?
After I was captured by the Venatori, I would have said no. How could the Maker or any power permit what happened in that place? After all we have seen, I still don't know who, if anyone, hears our cries. But now, I hope they do.
Who were they?
Who else did you lose in Treviso? Other crows?
A few. Not all were crows. Some just lived daily lives in the city. Local merchants, people who put out the morning coffee as we headed to bed. After the ossuary, I wanted to walk by and see them again. As if I could return to where I left off.
Should someone say some words?
Is there anything else we should say?
I did mention this isn't formal.
But we should do something.
It's only
A
right.
toast, then. Something we promise the dead we will think about over drinks to come.
The future, vengeance, the dead themselves. The future.
The time they bought us. The world we'll build with it.
Neither will go to waste.
The crows rule Antiva, and tonight we mourn with her.
Plus 100 strength for the Antivan Crows. And a quest has just appeared. I feel so bad for these guys, but like, there wasn't much choice. For role-playing for role-playing purposes, I had to save my city. You know? I'm not wrong in thinking that, right? I feel guilty as shit.
There's an interesting letter there, Rook.
Yeah, there's an exclamation mark above it. Perfume note. Dearest Viago, you may not believe this, but I've learned something about those boorish Untarm that may be useful. Send someone when you can, or come by with Taya. I have some new pieces to show. Regards, Mrs. Trella, proprietress of the Trella Gallery of Fine Art.
An art merchant has information on the Antam?
Mistress Trella would not waste our time.
We are stretched thin. Too many compatriots lost to the Blight, or what crawls out of it. Meet with Mistress Trella. Find out what the Antam are up to.
Dude, anything to help the crows. I've been selling trinkets to ghosts to help you guys.
You really are trying to help Treviso?
Of course I am,
as much as I can.
Era used to say I should try to... Sorry. Sore throat.
Fuck off, Blight Boy. Right. Where are we going with this then? Where is this? It is... there. Okay. Let's fast travel here then and probably get immediately ganked by Canary and zombies. As is the way of things. Better not be any Canary and / or zombies around here. That's a lot of dead
I think
people.
that art merchant with information on the Antam lives near here. Hello? Are you all right? Done.
I'll unlock the door. Come in, please.
Oh, this is the door we tried to get in earlier and couldn't. It's an art gallery. I've ruined Venice, by the way, if anyone was wondering. I'm so sorry, kids. The Mage Killer +8. The Randy Dowager Quarterly, Volume 3. A sadly pristine and unread quarterly missive of suspect virtue. The Randy Dowager welcomes both season and heat by reprinting their nightly needs, being a wartime tale of lines crossed, blows traded, and love's promise to bridge any separation with cunning intent. A timely tale of tensions relieved by soldiers coming together. The Randy Dowager, exhibitions for the noble of thought but spry of step. The lady herself says, historically questionable, but one does prefer the relief of a happy ending. For those who shy from the politics but little else, 3 scalps fluttered in shock out of 5. Lacanus just got something. Is it better? No, it's actually not. Disappointed. Okay, let's talk to the poor art gallery lady after we smash every single pot, just in case there's some Imperial weave.
My saviors, welcome!
Viago said you had information on the Antam. Are they after you?
They barricaded me in and said I would starve unless I handed over the contents of my gallery.
Those
Lately
bastards.
they've been taking paintings, sculptures, all sorts of treasures.
They're doing a Nazi.
And to think I overheard someone in the market yesterday bragging about dealing with the atrocious brutes. The market master might know more about what those dreadful Antam are up to.
Because you freed her, Mistress Trella is happy to sell you her wares.
I'm in your debt. Please, look around.
With first hands, memento, the earliest style of elven carving, the simple made permanent, a balm to soothe children and other new mortals where all else in existence has been revealed as temporary. Call of the Carnival, memento, simple skin tensioned over hardwood, strapped for travel. In Antiva, the drummer is at the fore, calling crowds to join. What follows is cacophonous and the beat is ever strong. And decor. Golden Lion, Final Legion Vessel, Our Lady of Sorrows. Get some decor going. Decor away.
I
Bought
hope
everything.
Viago can make next week's exhibition.
Didn't give me any strength or anything, but she's sold me everything there is. Now where am I going? To the market, she said. Why have you put me here, you fuck? To the market. Just heard my dad belching downstairs. It's absolutely disgusting, Bobbert.
Now what? What do you want? Look around. You think I can deal with whatever trivial bullshit some strangers brought to town? What?
Huh? There's little Blight boys down. Blight Boil boys down there. Where am I looking? Am I in a fight? I am in a fight.
Showing up.
Ow! Neither of these guys can heal me, by the way, so...
Nev, when we met, you didn't trust me.
It wasn't personal.
And another Fen'Harel altar.
I felt the same.
I knew it.
But I changed my mind.
Does this mean you trust me less, or you've fallen for my schemes?
Maybe I changed it too quickly.
Probably. But I changed mine, too.
The Delamorte Estates. This was all blocked off before. Where is the Dread Wolf looking? I can hear the howling. The Dread Wolf is looking precisely... I think it's going to be on the roof. It's looking in this direction. More Veil Jumper strength. Cool. This was all blocked off before, so... I don't know what that is. That's the bit that's... Is that... I think that's going to be quest related. Investigate the stolen bullshit by going here. No, we've had fun. We've chatted to Mythal, which is definitely a thing.
So much suffering. The gods are sending a warning to other cities.
But it doesn't matter. It wouldn't have mattered. We could have killed our city. It wouldn't have fucking mattered. That's the thing.
We should talk to the market master if we want to learn why Antam are stealing pieces of art.
Because they're Nazis.
My people's gods finally returned.
Hello? This might sound strange, but I was told you might know about Antam stealing paintings.
It's bad for business. And somebody here knows something. Everyone notices the master of the market. But you, stay hidden. Listen near the stores. You might learn something about our Antam art collectors.
This is literally the monuments, man.
Let's listen carefully around the market. Don't want to scare anyone off.
Hardly got any sleep last night. Just the thought of living next to the Blight.
Makes you sick, doesn't it?
Okay.
Barely any customers today.
It's a wonder anyone still lives in the city, the way it is now.
Okay.
Honestly, the Blight might be a good thing for the city. Now everyone will have to pull together.
You're an idiot.
But I mean, Antam, I didn't think they went in for things like fancy paintings.
I wouldn't know anything about... Well, that would explain the Antam who came by not an hour ago. They took my best sculpts without paying.
Huh. Right here?
Oh, yes. I did hear they've been piling up stolen goods in a camp in the Drowned district.
They're space Nazis, damn it! Anything to build up Antive and Crow strength. Go to the Antam outpost, which is all the way over here. I'm a fast travel. Glad we finally got some quests. I think they whiffed it, to be honest, a bit here. I feel like the game didn't adequately describe how things were going to work. So it left me like, oh, I was permanently locked out. I don't think I'm permanently locked out. I think I'm narratively kind of a bad guy. We've been here before. Debilitate, icebreaker.
Understood. We're close to that camp where the Antam took that merchant's stolen sculptures. We need to close it.
Behind you! Watch it!
Am I still alive? I am. Okay. Oh, right, I'm on fire.
We're under fire!
Jesus fucking Christ. What happened to the combo? What happened to the combo?
Got us at range!
What happened? I set up a combo. Oh god.
End it now! Lucky shot.
Let's look around for that stolen art, or any sign of what the Antam are doing with it.
The fuck happened to the combo? Just disappeared.
Nothing here.
I'm gonna go over here. I'm glad that worked out then. I'm only going over here because I need potions.
Still nothing.
Strange. You'd think a few statues would stand out.
I think this is bait. I'm hoping we have a Kunari antagonist who entices me the same way that the Arashok did in Dragon Age 2.
Still nothing. I don't see anything that merchant in the market was talking about. No stolen art.
I've got a hunch we should check with him again.
I think it was a trap. I think he's a... What do they call it? Quisling. Quisling, right? Quisling. Wait, are you a...
Preparing for battle?
I'll take the upgrades. Legendary materials. I can buy gold.
Our leather is pre-treated to remain soft and supple.
As if serving them drinks was a joy.
I was very happy to see you take up Dareth's contract. A lot of planning went into it.
Help. Help Blightsec.
Is this what you call acting for Treviso? Is this all you do?
Someone must supervise and make sure paperwork is filed. You can't trust people to just do things.
You can't trust some people.
That's
Thank you for finishing Dareth's contract. We worked very hard on it.
That's
he was a friend?
Dr.
He
Dickhead.
was a pro. That would have been enough. But he was also a very good friend.
Come to make more trouble? Can't you crows contain yourselves to the diamond?
It's not your business, but I'm not a crow.
Then you should be more selective about the company you keep.
I'm gonna break all those
Responding to
vases
the butcher
behind you.
requires a properly appointed leader, one who will make proper decisions. Treviso requires governance, not games.
Oh, I can't.
Welcome. Whether you're looking for functional blades or authorized display replicas, you're in the right place.
You're fucking... I love upgrades. I don't have any money.
Want to try out a blade?
No. Torn note, and tell the other Venatori to watch for people sniffing about. I don't want to jeopardize our arrangement with the Antam. The magical components they're asking for are rare, but they've delivered us some of Treviso's brightest artwork. The collectors back home are very pleased. The next exchange will be in the Antam camp in the center of the city. I'll find you after.
That merchant who said the Antam stole his artwork? He's with the Venatori. I'll bet he caught us listening in.
So he sent us off on a chase. Should have seen it coming.
The note said the Antam are trading the art to Venatori collectors in exchange for rare magical components.
Mierda. As if the blight in the streets was not enough.
The note doesn't say what the components are for, but the meeting location is a different Antam camp, in the center of the city. Let's head there and figure out what they're working on with the Venatori.
Okay, I'm going to call it now. The components are people. I'm just saying it right now, just so we're clear. The components are people.
Okay, we're close to the camp where Antam are trading with the Venatori for magical components.
Yeah, it's the one camp we're never able to go into. And now we can. Yes. That's my boy. Alright, kill that guy. I actually need healing. Oh, there's a... Fucking boom hammer! Stop it! Christ on a crotch. Jesus!
Alright, let's find out what the Antam and the Venatori are actually doing here.
I imagine the Antam are taking advantage of the Venatori, the way that the Canary always do. Because that's what the Canary do. Chard, warning note. Do not be so afraid of magic. We must throw off the superstitions which yoked us under the Coon. The Venatori's enchanted powders and crystals have already produced wonderful new effects in the Gartlock. More power, more displacement, a heat like dragon's fire. But it is not ready. I have gone for burn salve. The Venatori and I will find the correct mixture soon.
This note is about Gatlock, that Kunari blasting powder. The Antam are using magical components from the Venatori to make it more explosive. Much more explosive.
Well, look at what they can achieve when they work together.
We must go to Day and Viago with this as soon as possible.
Agreed.
Well, we're going to go there right now. Sorry to disappoint anyone who thought otherwise. It's the end of the session. I might, just for shits and giggles, bring a Canary with me. Go! Alright, Rook.
Spare time for us after Weishaupt?
I will not discourage them.
The Wardens are offering assistance? Damn.
Good news?
The Venatori are helping the Antam make their Gatlock explosives even more powerful.
What?
It's not ready yet. They're still experimenting.
Then we have some time. The Crows will investigate.
We had better. I am sure we'd be among the Antam's first targets.
Greetings from the gallery. Dearest Rook, a wonderful thing. The Crows have recovered some of the Trevisan artwork stolen by the Antam. Viago and Taya told me all about it when I had them over for dinner. Those loutish Antam were about to take their ill-gotten goods by boat to Minrathous. Can you imagine selling the jewels of our artistry to some boorish magister's parlours? Luckily, Viago's compatriots put an end to it. My heart felt 3 times lighter when I learned that, and I'm sure yours does too. You and your friends take care, darling. More mementos. Call of the Carnival. Simple skin tension over hardwood, strapped for travel. In Antiva, the drummer is at the fore, calling crowds to join. What follows is cacophonous and the beat is ever strong. With first hands. The earliest style of elven carving, the simple made permanent, a balm to soothe children and other new mortals, when all else in existence has been revealed as temporary. I have 2 skill points. What were we going for? We were going into Evoker, weren't we? Passive, defy the elements. Passive, light attack damage versus health. Is that it? I think that's it, to be honest. I don't think we can do anything else, so we have to potentially check in with the team. I like how Solas told me off for, like, not checking in with the team. Okay. Well, look, if anything says new quests... Yes, there's new stuff in the Hosberg wetlands. Excuse me while I sneeze. 1 quest right in front of me. Also a bunch of areas we couldn't reach before that maybe we can now.
Greta said thanks for the repair job.
Oh, Mila, how are things?
Good. How are things with you?
Good. Totally. Not at all uncomfortable talking to children.
Okay.
Let's get you ready.
Accessories. Upgrade that. Upgrade that. I think I'm out of money now, yeah.
All set?
Something like that. Is it just the 1 exclamation mark? At the moment. At the moment.
you seen Ivan?
He kept talking about a tree.
Rook, I'm Sawyer. Watch your back out there.
What's going on?
Mercenaries. They're taking advantage of the Blight and looting what was left behind. They attack wardens on sight even as we're fighting all this. A scout saw torches headed towards the redoubt. If they manage to break into the cauldron, there's dangerous relics out there and blighted weapons, and those mercenaries would sell to the highest bidder.
Can't let that happen. If I can stop them, I will.
That's very
We'd be in your
Dragon
debt,
Age 2.
more than we already are.
That's very Dragon Age 2. 3 mercenary groups. Oh, so they're all literally at the readout. Okay. Travel to this beacon, because this bit was blocked off before and we couldn't go any further. Believe it's still blocked off. Yeah. Okay, mercenaries.